In this video, we are going to revise India's vulnerability and contributions. Hello friends, welcome to the Tapasya for IAS YouTube channel. So let's begin. Vulnerability. Geography. Tropical 7,500 km coastline, cyclone, sea level rise, vulnerable Himalayan glaciers. Demography. Economy. 1.4 billion plus population, agriculture dependent economy, high climate risk, regional, northeast flood, south central drought, coast SLR, storm surges. Contributions. Emissions. Third largest CO2 emitter, 7% global share, but low per capita, 1.9 metric ton versus 13.8 to 20 US. Historical. 4% cumulative greenhouse gas, 1850 to 2019, despite 17% world population, 0.0 degrees Celsius. Warming contribution. Projections. 1.85 to 3.95 degrees Celsius by 2050, affecting crop yield, nutrition, zinc, iron, protein loss. Key impacts on India: biodiversity loss, freshwater aquatic species, coastal cities like Mumbai, Kolkata, submergence displacement. Agriculture and food security: altered crop pattern, reduced yield, 2 degrees Celsius warming. This lead to double food imports by 2050s. Wheat productivity drops with rainfall decrease. Rainfall pattern: monsoon decline since 1950s, increased heavy rain events, extreme monsoon 1 in 100 years. This leads to every 10 years by 2100 at 40 degrees Celsius leads to drought flood. Water security: 18% global population, 4% water. Per capita water will reduce to 1367 meter cube by 2031. South India most vulnerable. Drought increased frequency since 1970s. Northwest India, Jharkhand, Odisha, Chhattisgarh at higher future risk. Health malnutrition, vector-borne disease, malaria, dengue, diarrhea, infections. Increases heat wave, World Bank 21 million. Additional deaths by 2050s. Glacier melt, Himalayas retreating 14.9 million per year. Brahmaputra basin faster, 20.2 million per year. Reduced induced Brahmaputra flow leads to irrigation impact. Sea level rise 2600 km square. Seawater intrusion 2007 to 17. Degraded groundwater agriculture. Mumbai, Kolkata urban flooding risk. Energy security: hydropower thermal plant affected by reduced water flow. Rising temperature will decrease to thermal plant efficiency. Migration and conflict: 40 million climate induced migrants by 2050 in South Asia. Water sharing tensions, Indus, Ganga, Brahmaputra. Mitigation and adaptation strategies. Mitigation: reduce emissions, shift to renewable solar wind, energy efficient buildings, sequester greenhouse gas. Afforestation, CCUS, oceanic sequestration. Adaptation: resilience, drought resistant crops, flood barriers, early warning system, buffer zones, expand insurance, coastal buffer zone. India's key initiative. Institutional framework: Climate Change Action Program CCAP 2014, MOEFCC. Scientific studies, capacity building policy. PM's Council on Climate Change coordinates NAPCC advises. National Adaptation Fund for Climate Change NAFCC 2015 to 16. NABARD support state level adaptation. National Action Plan on Climate Change NAPCC 2008 8 missions. National Solar Mission 280 gigawatt solar per 2030. National Mission for Enhanced Energy Efficiency PATMTEE EEFV FEED. National Mission on Sustainable Habitat energy efficient urban planning, waste management. National Water Mission 20% water use efficiency. National Mission for Sustaining Himalayan Ecosystem, protect glaciers ecosystem. National Mission for Green India, afforestation 6 million hectare, 33% forest cover in target. National Mission for Sustainable Agriculture, climate resilient crops and weather insurance. National Mission on Strategic Knowledge, climate research, modeling, other initiative. Energy Conservation Act 2001 amended in 2022. Eco Nivas Samhita in 2018. Energy Code for Residential Building. GRIH Sustainable Building Rating. PSC Greenex Carbon Efficient Index. Sovereign Green Bond in 2022. India Cooling Action Plan 2019. 20-25% cooling demand reduction by 2037 to 38. Carbon Credit Trading Scheme, Indian Carbon Market. Life Pavilion COP27 promotes sustainable lifestyle. Net Zero Target COP26 2021 by 2070. India's nationally determined contribution NDCs. Old NDCs 2015 40% non-fossil power by 2030, 33 to 35% GDP emissions intensity cut from 2005 to from 2005 by 2030. Long-term low emission development strategy LEDS 2022. Focus on low carbon electricity, transport, urban design, industry, forest cover, CO2 removal. Emphasizes climate justice life. Challenges and ways forward. Challenges: extreme weather, heat wave, flood, $26 billion damage, erratic monsoon, economic $35 trillion, potential losses, coal resilience. Socioeconomic: rural vulnerability, gender impacts, women, children. Critical minerals: dependence, lithium, cobalt from China. Migration security: 40 million climate refugee water conflict. Way forward in agriculture: climate resilient crops, efficient irrigation, water management, river interlinking, rainwater harvesting, waste product recycling. Infrastructure: flood defense, resilient urban system. Intercoup, access green climate fund, finance technology. Energy transition: fossil fuel phase out, halt new coal, retire old. Innovation: invest in CCUS, green hydrogen, battery storage. Key terms for quick reference: carbon sink, absorbs more CO2 than it emits. Example: forests, oceans. CCUS, carbon capture, utilization and storage. CCUS, carbon capture, utilization and storage technology to capture CO2. Carbon credit, tradable permit allowing emissions of 1 ton of CO2. Carbon neutral, net zero carbon emission achieved by balancing emissions with removal of offsets. Climate resilience, capacity to anticipate, prepare for and respond to hazardous events, trends, or disturbance related to climate. This is the end of lecture. So friends, we will meet in the next video. If you have any doubt, you can ask in the comment section. Please subscribe the channel, like video, and don't forget to press the bell icon so that UPSC focused videos keep reaching you. Thanks for watching. Jai Hind.